Hello, today is January 4th, 2010, so we're in the new year. My first video I did the last day of the new year, I talked about my experience over the last 5 years, having started out trying to lose weight and having lost over around 100 pounds, and how I've been working on maintaining that, and how losing the weight has impacted my life more than just physically. As many people experience, that it brings up a lot of other things that make you realize the weight was just a symptom, and you have to navigate through other things too. So I've decided my New Year's resolution is to keep at this video blog project, not so much with any organization, just whenever I have a quiet moment like right now, and not with really much of a plan, just to share what's going on in my life related to health or everything, and hopefully looking back on it will be able to help me get a little more insight into myself, as well as maybe connect with some other people that are feeling or experiencing similar things. So I think this is a really cool forum for that, and for communication and expression. So let's see. Definitely this last year, if I'm going to be honest, I've kind of hit that plateau where it's more challenging. I guess motivation is the real question. It's a really good topic for this time of year, because so many people launch into these really big plans for their resolutions for the year, and then fizzle out shortly into the process. So looking at what motivates you to make a change is important. And I look back on the initial change, like I'm really fat and I want to lose weight. There was an obvious catalyst. I didn't like being that way. I didn't like feeling that way. And it was uncomfortable. There were physical limitations to being overweight, and so my motivation was to change that. And I remember clearly just feeling that I was wasting time with my children because I wasn't fully engaged with them, being able to get up and do things with them, and I was starting to have some health concerns that were a little bit scary to me in my early 30s. So that was my motivation, and it kept me going for a long time, and it still does, thinking back to what that felt like, and I don't want to sound like a reformed fatty or a reformed smoker, where, oh no, it's bad to be fat. It's just where I was and where I am now is a different place. There's still a lot of me that's the same, but the physical changes have improved enough to where the quality of my life is so much better, and I feel like I have so many more options and so much more clarity about a lot of things, not everything, that my motivation to really work hard at this and to keep moving forward is that really felt bad. I remember how it felt to not really like myself, and I was 100 pounds overweight, so it was just uncomfortable. There was, like I said, physical limitations. I remember just tying my shoes one day, sitting on the stairs. My stomach was kind of pressing in my chest, and I just couldn't breathe, and I thought, I can't do this anymore. So things like that, just not wanting to go out and play with my kids because it was just so much effort, and letting like the laundry pile up because on the bottom of the stairs because I was too tired to carry it up the stairs, and just simple things now that I just take for granted because I don't physically feel as bad. So there was my motivation to get started. Now I'm 5 years into this process, that that motivation remains. I have those memories, and I do not want to ever feel that way again. I don't want to stand in my own way and physically limit myself because of my food choices. Yet I still now in my present self have realized that I still use food as somewhat of a buffer for life and for stress, mainly for stress. I think I've really dissected this in this last maybe 6 months. Really for me, it's stress and boredom and just not feeling sometimes like I have any other outlets, any creative venues that I can pursue in the moment. And I'm always in the kitchen preparing something for somebody in the family, or the next meal. What are we going to have for the next meal? So cooking or preparing food has kind of been a little creative outlet. The side effect of that is that I'm always around food, and if I'm having a stressful day or I'm just feeling rushed or tired or bored or whatever, the food is there, and it doesn't even have to be, junk food. It's just that if you're nibbling on things, one of my biggest awarenesses I've come to in the last little while is that half my meals are eaten, before I even serve the meal, and then so I'm missing the experience of actually sitting down and having a meal with my family, or even just by myself. Just really, I always say I'm going to try to make a little ritual of eating and enjoy this, and I put so much time into preparing it. I want to sit and enjoy this portion, and this is what I'm going to allot myself, and this is really enjoyable. And then busy, and so I end up starving and nibbling on tasting and testing the taste or whatever. And by the time the meal is ready to be served, I know, well, I've really eaten enough calories, or whatever. Just I can tell, I feel like I've eaten enough. I really don't need to sit and eat a full meal, so I'll get like a cup of tea or something and sit with the kids and Darren, or I'll just clean up while they eat. So that's not so rewarding and not so gratifying, and I know that, but it still just seems to be the habit, the ritual of preparing food and putting it out for everybody else. And I've one of my things I'd like to work on in the new year would be to get the kids a little more self-sufficient with healthier snacks for themselves, which actually means maybe letting go a little bit of health perfection for them, because when they want a snack, I'm always coming in to make something that's healthy, and it's not, I can't just say go grab the granola bar or whatever, with Joe and his allergies, and then trying to keep everybody on a healthy plant-based diet. It's become overwhelming. So I've hit the breaking point where I need to find some options for everybody to take care of themselves for at least a meal a day, and although there's a few things we've been working on, we need to work on that a little more. But so, and I also, so the motivation theme, I guess, is that's where I need to back out of the kitchen a little bit. As much as I love food and preparing recipes and stuff, I need to maybe get it really a lot more simple for now, and find something else that's really going to feed me for a while, because I feel like I'm going off course a little bit. I'm feeling a little bit erratic. Just not so. It's winter, it's cold, it's hard to get out and get that sun every day, and I guess it's a little bit of the season too, but I'm just going to make a little effort to shift things up in my daily routine, and the power of positive thinking, and been reading lots of books on how your thoughts can actually manifest your reality, and we all have heard a lot about that, but it's really fascinating, and going to put that to use in the new year. So motivation, going to keep working that. That's it.